changing a tire, make sure that your car is on flat ground.
The first step that you're going to want to do while changing your tires is find where your tools are. I keep mine in the back of my truck. This simple unlock like that. You can get access to all the tools that you are going to need in order to change your tires. After you locate your tools, what you're going to want to find is the jack. The jack you're going to put in a way so that it goes under a little lip in the bottom of your car under here. And you're just going to twist this until it reaches up so that your tire goes about an inch, inch and a half off the ground. You don't want to put it up any higher than that. Before taking off this tire and before putting on the new tire, you're going to want to check how many bolts are in this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in mine. If your spare tire has 5 bolts or maybe 4 even, the tire will not fit. You have to match the amount of bolts in each tire. To twist this thing, simply turn it clockwise, and as you can see, it'll go up just fine. If you look at your car right here, so the front wheel is right there, if you go under it, right where your jack is, the lip you will find is right there. So this is the edge of your car, right there. The lip is going to be right here. So this jack should be positioned in a way where when it's fully extended and this is on the ground, this part here will go up into the lip, and if you keep extending it, it'll raise the car up so that the tire is about an inch, inch and a half off the ground. Now, after you found your tools, what you're going to want to do is take this tool that was in my bag, and you're going to take the end that looks like it would fit these and put it on these. Now mine looks like almost an L shape, but I've also seen kinds that look in the shape of like a cross or something. But this is how mine is. And all you're gonna wanna do is just loosen those. Don't take them off though, not until you raise the car. You're just gonna wanna loosen them. So after you do this one, notice how I went to this one? You don't wanna do that. If you do one side right here, you have to go to the opposite side after that. Next step you're going to want to do is take your tools and start bringing this even tighter, because you're going to need the tire to get about an inch off the ground. Because if it's any less than that, you're probably not going to be able to get a new tire on. So right now I'm just working this thing up, because if I do it by hand, it just is not wanting to go any farther. Like I'm doing this with ease right now with a tool. Barely putting any pressure into this. If I were to try to do it with my bare hand, I can just barely get it at all. So this is the part where your tools really come in handy here, is raising the actual car off the ground. Once your car is raised, you're going to take the lug nuts that you previously loosened and finish them off in the same order that you did them earlier. So if you do one side, you have to do the other side next. So right there, that one. Then I have to go to the opposite side, which would be this one. Once you have the lug nuts off, what you're gonna do is simply grab the tire and pull it off, like so. Gently lay it down out of your way so that you can get on your new tire. So after you put the new tire on, I went ahead and put the 2 lug nuts on. So you did this side and this side. Now you're gonna do the same thing. So go ahead and put one on there, and then the other right there. Now, while the tire is still in the air, you can just hand tighten these for now. While the tire is still in the air, you want to hand tighten these. Once the tire gets back on the ground, that's when we'll use the tool again to fully tighten them. Now, we are back to where we were earlier, which is with the jack. However, this time, now that we have the new tire on, we're going to go ahead and move this down instead of further up. So basically you're gonna do the same thing as you did getting it up, but just in the opposite direction. Once the jack is no longer holding the car up off of the ground, you can go ahead and remove it from underneath the car and put it aside with your other tools. After you've removed the jack from underneath the car, you can finish up by tightening the rest of your lug nuts on your tire.